In today's fast moving world, it's hard to imagine any production process without the use of energy. In manufacturing as well as service industries like hotels or hospitals, energy in the form of electricity or heat is used in production processes like melting material, chemical reaction, drying, heat treatment. And fuel oil is often the fuel used to produce the energy needed for these processes. To produce heat as energy for manufacturing, fuel oil is burned in large industrial boilers, furnaces, or other equipment. Fuel oil can also supply energy indirectly in the production of electricity, either as fuel in large diesel engines or burned to drive gas or steam turbines. Let's take a look at heat generation. Fuel oil is the fuel typically used in the furnaces and kiln to generate very high temperatures and produce heat. Fuel oil is also used in boilers where the heat is often used to generate steam or hot water used as energy in plants, factories, or other facilities. In some boilers, fuel oil can be used to heat mineral oil as a heat transfer medium where temperature greater than 100 degrees Celsius are required. All this makes heat generating utilities like boilers an important asset for manufacturing companies and service providers. And for smooth and efficient operation, this asset needs to be reliable and well kept. However, maintenance issues or breakdown related to usage of fuel oil in boilers and other equipment are not uncommon. Let's hear what manufacturing companies say.
By using this MFO Plus, we found that the airflow of the combustion is very good, whereby the less of a build-up carbon. Indirectly, will be improve our combustion. The flame will be better. At the same time, there also less of this build-up of the carbon inside the chimney. Great saving, whereby compared with the old MFO oil, this one can be saved up to 7% of the consumption. Okay. Saving and good for our environment.
After we changed to use the Shell Light Fuel Oil Plus, we find out there's two improvements. First is we get lesser the carbon scale from the boiler, and then we also get less carbon from the chimney. We can say that the improvement on the boiler maintenance and also the boiler reliability, and the last is the cost management. So my conclusion is the Shell Light Fuel Oil Plus improve the combustion and resulting the less emission from the boiler.
Using Shell Fuel Oil Plus, boiler maintenance becomes less frequent and the cleaning is always easy and quicker. It helps me to maintain smooth boiler operations, which reduce downtime to our company.
An advanced solution for manufacturers. Shell is a global energy company with decades of research and development of fuel formulation and products that meet increasingly tougher industry and environmental requirements. Shell scientists have developed Shell Fuel Oil Plus, an advanced fuel oil that burns more efficiently and cleaner than regular fuel oil, giving manufacturing companies a reliable and efficient fuel for use in the boilers and other industrial equipment. Shell Fuel Oil Plus is designed to improve the reliability and performance of the entire system. Its advanced formulation can help improve fuel efficiency by up to 3%, lower particle emission and black smoke by up to 70%, reduce maintenance, help increase equipment reliability, help lower CO2 emission. Let's see how fuel oil works. Here's a typical boiler system running on fuel oil. The fuel oil travels from storage tanks through a series of strainers, pumps, and preheaters before it is burned in the burner. In the boiler, the combustion gases heat steam, oil, before they are emitted through the chimney. So what typically happens when regular fuel oil is used in the boiler system? Let's take a look at the storage tank. All fuel oils contain heavy molecules called alpha-tin, will tend to build up as deposits. These deposits then settle in a storage tank. In time, the sludge makes its way to the pump suction line and back in the fueling system, causing blockage and disrupting the fuel supply to the boilers. In some cases, these may even lead to plant shutdown. Solution with Shell Fuel Oil Plus. Shell Fuel Oil Plus is well-dispersed fuel as well as highly stable thanks to its advanced formulation. This allows for a minimal sludge to be formed in the storage, helping reduce efficiency fuel line blockages. Customer experience. With Shell Fuel Oil Plus, sludge height was reduced by 22% on average compared to use of regular fuel oil. The turnover period to realize this benefit was as low as 1 month. Now let's see what happens in the strainers. Strainers remove solid impurities from the fuel. With time, strainers get blocked due to the sludging tendency of fuel oil. This inevitably leads to downtime and more frequent maintenance. Solution with Shell Fuel Oil Plus. With Shell Fuel Oil Plus, the strainers are blocked less often, are easier to clean, and the sediment collected are easier to dispose of compared to regular fuel oil. This reduces maintenance and helps increase the reliability of the boiler system. The next stop on our journey in the boiler system is the preheater, where fuel oil is heated to the right viscosity for combustion. Sludge built up in preheaters can result in localized overheating, cooking, poor heat transfer, and ultimately blockage of the preheater unit. Furthermore, the fuel oil supply to the burner cannot be heated to optimum temperature. With Shell Fuel Oil Plus, a minimal amount of sludge is formed compared to the regular fuel oil. The burner. The function of the burner is to atomize and burn the fuel oil. However, the fuel oil is never completely burned, resulting in formation of carbon deposit in the burner and its surrounding areas, as well as in more smoke emitted from the chimney. These deposits can negatively affect the fuel spray pattern and the burner's effectiveness, leading in turn to even more deposits and more black smoke. Solution with Shell Fuel Oil Plus. To help with this problem, Shell has designed Shell Fuel Oil Plus for more efficient, more complete combustion compared to regular fuel oil, which is a key to reducing emission and deposits in a burner or furnace. Solution with Shell Fuel Oil Plus. In a boiler, an oil droplet is burned up progressively from outside to inside, in the end leaving a core of unburned fuel called xenosphere. The xenospheres form the deposits in the boiler and the smoke in the chimney. Compared to regular fuel oil, Shell Fuel Oil Plus goes a step further by helping to burn the internal parts of xenosphere, thus reducing deposits and smoke. Thus, with Shell Fuel Oil Plus, less combustion deposit results in a cleaner burner that can run in optimal condition for longer with less frequent cleaning and less tripping compared to regular fuel oil. Let's take a look at the heat transfer process. In boilers and furnaces, energy must be transferred to the material being heated, whether oil, steam, or processed material. With regular fuel oil, carbon deposit build up to form an insulating layer that reduces the rate of heat transfer, thus reducing boiler efficiency and increasing energy losses in the flue gas. The deposit buildup also makes the tubes harder to clean. Solution with Shell Fuel Oil Plus. The more efficient combustion of Shell Fuel Oil Plus compared to regular Fuel Oil Plus results in less deposit at the heat transfer surfaces. Consequently, the heat transfer is improved, which in turn increases fuel efficiency and makes cleaning of the boiler easier and less frequent. Lower fuel consumption means operating cost savings and also, very importantly, fewer CO2 emissions, which can help reduce the carbon footprint of the heat generation process. And finally, let's take a look at the chimney. Fuel oil produces black smoke and particulate matter. Given increasingly strict environmental legislation, the amount of smoke and particulate matter produced from the use of regular fuel oil can incur penalty, lead to disruption in plant operations, or increase operating costs through the use of a lighter but more expensive fuel to meet the emission limits. Shell Fuel Oil Plus can help reduce particulate emissions and black smoke by up to 70%, thus helping manufacturers comply with environmental legislation without incurring additional costs from having to switch to a more expensive alternative fuel such as diesel. In the example shown here, a customer experienced a 50% reduction in particulate matter using Shell Fuel Oil Plus. Some Shell Fuel Oil Plus customers have also experienced a significant reduction in deposits at the base of the chimney, with deposits also being lighter and less sticky. Shell Fuel Oil Plus is designed to improve the reliability and the performance of the entire system. As demonstrated in many customer operations, its advanced formulation can help improve fuel efficiency by up to 3%, lower particulate emissions and black smoke by up to 70%, reduce maintenance, help increase equipment reliability, help lower CO2 emissions.